Hi guys, welcome to Sarai's Beauty Studio. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you how I did these press-on nails as well as press-on toenails. So let's get right into it. First, we're going to start off with these press-on nails and these press-on toenails that I got from Shein. Don't forget to watch my Shein haul. I show these in that video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and measure these out to see which fingers go on what. And here is my janky foot, and I'm just gonna go ahead and measure my toenails out too. And I have this little press-on nail holder thing where you put your press-on nails so that you can paint them. So I go ahead and put them on there. So here I'm picking out what stickers I want to use, and I think I want to go with these. They're like crocodile snake water decals. So I start by measuring them out to see exactly where I need to cut. And so I cut long strips because I don't want to mess up the design or anything. Now I go ahead and measure to see how long I actually need the design to be. And I go ahead and cut each of them to the same size. So here's my little cup of water. This little cup is actually a candle holder from Dollar Tree. They come in 4 packs, and I just go ahead and use it for my monomer, for whatever I need for my nails. So I put water in there. I'm going to go ahead and start by buffing off that little plasticky part off the nail to make sure that I have like a really straight tip. And here I go ahead and get this foil glue, which I'm going to link down below. And I'm going to put it on just the half top of my press-on nails, and I stick this into the light for a minute. So while that's curing, I go ahead and put my water decals in this candle holder, and I just let it go ahead and soak in the water. Then I go ahead and take my tweezers and try to separate the water decal from the white paper. Also remember to take off the little clear part that is on top of the water decal. I did that on some of these, and it was actually really hard to take off. But here I go ahead and zoom in to show you how I stick that onto my nail, and it sticks right on. So here I am rubbing it in, which I don't really think I needed to rub it in. This was just the first time that I used water decals, and I just wanted to make sure that it was sticking. Here I use some little tiny baby scissors to take off the excess of the water decal, but you really don't need this. You can just kind of like snap it off with your fingers, which I'll go ahead and show you here in a little bit. Here I go ahead and forget to take off the little clear plastic thing, and so I try taking it off the nail so that I'm able to take off the clear plastic thing, and it was so hard to take off. I finally got it off, and so here I am just removing the excess of water. So a few tips when it comes to water decals that I learned. Number 1, don't forget to take off that little plastic film first before you soak it in the water. Number 2, go ahead and grab a paper towel and take off as much water as you can off the water decal, because then it makes it super sticky and makes it easier to get on the nail. Number 3 is just to snap off the excess of the water decal instead of actually cutting it off. Number 4, if there is still an excess of decal hanging off the nail, you can go ahead and grab some acetone and like a swab and just use it on the water decal, and it will just melt that water decal down to the nail. Now I go ahead and take some acetone and a micro swab, and I just go ahead and melt the edges of the water decal onto the nail so that it won't lift up later. And then I go ahead and do this for all of them, so I'm just going to go ahead and speed through this so that you can see. Okay, now moving on to the toenail press-ons. I'm going to go ahead and take off the little plastic tabs that are on the top. And after I do this, I'm going to go ahead and file down these press-ons. Now I'm just going to measure out that water decal again and then cut it down to size. Luckily for me, I only had to use half of this, so I was able to use the other half on the other 5 toenails. And now I grab some foil glue and go ahead and put it on half of the press-on nails, and I stick that in the lamp for about a minute. And once my nails are out, I go ahead and put the water decals on. Now that my water decals are on, I go ahead and grab some acetone and a micro swab again and go ahead and melt the water decals down. I'm sorry if I don't sound as excited as I did earlier in this video. I'm having to redo this voiceover and I'm not too happy about it because my phone didn't save my voiceover, so I'm pretty mad. But yeah, this is the top of the toenails all done. Now we're going to go back to the regular press-ons. So now on the regular press-ons, I'm going to put base coat on the bottom half of them. Then I go ahead and cure that for a minute. I have these, it's Rosalind or Rosalind gel polishes. I have them in the color 13 and the color 16. And here I'm showing you that one of them is a little bit more brown and the other one is a little bit more pink. So I'm going to be using both on these. I'm going to start off with the brown because it's a little bit more opaque and it's going to cover well. And then after that I go ahead and go on with the color pink because it's a little bit more translucent, so it'll give it a nice ombre effect. So here I'm just feathering that upwards just to make sure that I have a really good ombre going on. And then I go ahead and cure that for a minute. So this is my first coat. And now I go in with the pink color, which is my second coat. And honestly, I should have just left it right here. I feel like this would have been good because I feather it also upwards before I cure it. I cure it and then I take it out, and now what I'm doing is adding more of that pink, but I'm using a sponge and also a makeup applicator to go ahead and give me that ombre. And this left a lot of bubbles on there and it made it like really thick, but it's okay because it looks like an acrylic now. Now I go ahead and cure it for a minute. Then I go ahead and cover this with a clear top coat. And this kind of helps for the bubbles to go away because it's covering the bubbles. And I go ahead and cure these for about 2 minutes just to make sure that everything is cured all the way through. And this is how they look coming out. And then I go ahead and file the underneath side of these press-ons so that any gel that might have been like hardened on the underneath side won't get in the way of me putting my nails on. Now I'm just gonna do the same thing on the toenails. So I start off with the base coat, put that in the light for a minute, take it out, and then I go ahead and start with the brown again and try to ombre it up. So I did kind of have like a little brain fart on this, and I ended up putting 2 coats of the brown instead of just 1 coat of the brown. So here I am putting another coat of brown. I don't know what happened to me. And I use the makeup applicator to kind of ombre that. And once I cure it, I go over it with the pink. And I also use the makeup applicator to ombre it. And I stick this in the light for a minute. And then I go ahead and come back with my top coat and go ahead and cure this for about 2 minutes just to make sure that everything is cured through. And this is what my nails look like. Oh my god, I love them so much. Ugh, guys, I'm so freaking mad. I did like the whole little process of putting my press-ons that I just made on, and my phone did not record it. I'm so mad. But okay, I will show y'all what I used real quick, just so y'all can get an idea of how I do it, and then it helps like my press-ons stay on a little longer. I am very reckless with my like nails, so I will try to peel them off as fast as I can. So don't mind that. I cut my nails, and I was showing that to y'all in the other video. But anyways, I cut my nails and then I buffed them real lightly to take off the oil, and then I did some a lint-free wipe with alcohol on it to take off any kind of oil or debris after I buffed it. And then I went in with the Young Nails Protein Bond. I just did 1 coat of that, and then I used the Young Nails Brush On Glue. So I really love this glue. It like instantly bonds to your nails, like anything that you're putting on your nails. So yeah, but these are my nails. Look how cute they are. Yeah, I got janky hands, guys, janky hands. So don't pay attention to that. But oh, look, I have to be a professional, okay? Oh yeah, look at that. You know, I'm gonna have to buy me one of those little diamonds that everybody holds in their videos. But look how cute these came out. I like the fact that the tip is clear. So awesome. I really love how these came out. And then I'm going to show y'all my toes, but don't judge the toes, please, because they're pretty janky. They're pretty janky. But anyways, okay.
There are my toes, my janky toes. Don't look at my janky hands, my janky toes. But yeah, look how cute. Guys, y'all should really do this. Y'all should really make like matching press-ons with their toenails. How cute is that? How adorable is that? I love them.
Now I'm going to show you how I do this with acrylic, and oh my god, guys, I am sitting here telling you how much I love Young Nails glue and everything, and then this is like a total fail. Like, I was trying to stick on so many nail tips to this practice nail hand thing, whatever it is, this practice finger, and it was just not working for me. But later on I found out that it was because I didn't buff the surface and it was too shiny, so things just weren't sticking on there. Like, even the whole acrylic nail came off, which still I think is an awesome idea, because that way you can just reuse this practice nail. Start off by cutting the tip of my nail into the shape that I want it to, and then I buff it down into the shape that I want it to give it more of a crispness. And for this, I'm going to be doing 2 designs, so I'm going to be doing 2 acrylic nails. On this one, I start off by putting some transfer foil glue, and then I put it in the lamp for a minute. I get my little piece of water decal and I put it on here. I go ahead and cut it off with scissors. I mean, even though you can like literally just snap it off. And then I go ahead and get my acetone and just kind of melt everything in, just to make sure that nothing is outside of the acrylic or nothing is outside of the gel. So I go ahead and grab my Synergy gel base, and I go ahead and just put it on here very lightly and cover the whole water decal. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my Synergy Builder Gel and cover this and kind of give it a little bit more structure. So tip number, I don't know what number this is, number infinity, you need to go ahead and get some type of gel to go ahead and cover the water decal, so that when you put acrylic on top of this water decal, the monomer from the acrylic won't melt the water decal. So you can go ahead and put any type of gel. You can even put like regular top coat or regular base coat on top of it, and that will work just fine. So now I'm using the acrylic birthday suit in Glitz and Glam, and honestly I really don't like this acrylic, and the only reason why I'm using it is because I really want to finish it. You can see all the little particles in it and it looks like sandy. So if you're going for that type of look, if you're going for that beachy type of look, if you're doing beachy nails, then this would be perfect, but I don't like it. So I'm not really good at ombres, but I'm working on it. This is the best that I got so far, but you know, it's probably just the acrylic. So now I go ahead and take a lint-free wipe and I just go ahead and clean off the excess acrylic that might be on the very tip of it, so that way when I put on my other coat of Synergy gel, it will be just super clear and super see-through. And now on this other nail, I'm gonna go ahead and just cover the whole thing with birthday suit. Now I'm going to go ahead and take Synergy Builder Gel again, and I'm going to put that on top of the tip. I'm basically going to cover the whole nail, but I'm making sure that the tip has a little bit more structure, so I make it a little bit more thicker. And towards the back of the nail, I just go ahead and brush it on, like as if it was polished. And then I go ahead and turn it upside down here a little bit and kind of flood the middle part, just to make sure that I'm getting a good apex. So I put this in the lighting, cure it for about 2 minutes to make sure everything is cured through. Here I have already filed and everything, and this was such a disaster. The whole nail popped off, and so I'm trying to put a dollop of top coat on the actual practice nail, and then I'm holding it down with my actual press-on nail, and then now I'm putting top coat on so that I'm able to cover it. And I put this in the light for about 2 minutes. I take it out, and then, you know, it just pops right off again. But yeah, this is what it looks like. And now on the other practice finger, I'm going to go ahead and put transfer foil glue on. And I'm thinking I want to do this design right here. So I go ahead and get my scissors and I cut it out. And as my foil glue is curing in the light, I go ahead and pop this in the water. So honestly, I could have done this a lot better. I think instead of taking off the whole water decal off the white paper, I think I could have left about half of it still on the paper and just tried to place kind of like where the tweezers are, if you can see. Place that down first and then slide the white paper out from underneath it to kind of place it exactly where I wanted it on the nail. Because if you can tell, I kind of tore off a bit of the water decal right there. And then the long drip right there is all crooked and crunched up. But I just go ahead and cover it with the top coat because I honestly at this point I don't want to mess with it anymore. So then I pop this into the light for 2 minutes, making sure everything is cured. And here are my nails, guys. I like how see-through this nail is. It's so amazing, and honestly, you can probably get this from acrylic too, but you'll get most of the clearness from an actual builder gel. So I do recommend using a builder gel when it comes to clear tips. And here I'm just showing you I'm popping off that nail, just popping it off. And now I can reuse the other practice nail again. So I think this is like freaking amazing that it pops off. But yeah, these are my nails, guys. What do you think? Comment down below and tell me what you liked and tell me what you didn't like about this. I'm not sure if I want you to tell me what you didn't like, but yeah. But here I'm just showing you real quick. Another thing that I got from the Shein haul are these little like card display things. So I'm just going to get a little bit of this 3D silicone tape and put it on the card. And then I'm going to place my nails on top of it to display it. So yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. Comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon for more notifications when I upload. And yeah, guys, I hope you really like these nails. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Okay, bye. I hope that wasn't annoying. Was it annoying? Let me know if it was annoying.